Buenos Dias Gunners Collective. Back at it? You already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucking ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucking smack at it. Bye-ya. 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 All that is, you can tell by that thumbnail right there. Oh, what a difference a day makes. It's an ugly situation, huh? When you're a young kid, you're out there striving in the world, you think you got this whole shit figured out, and then a menudo style in direct fashion. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile, Charlie Holmes. Never again, crocodile. Crocodile tears, y todo mine. You know what I mean? You're out of here. What I've noticed a lot happening in this day and age is you're one and done. No 3 strikes, you're out. No, can I get a second chance? No, none of that. You're done, I say. See you later. Hasta la bye-bye. Hasta la whatever. You know what I mean? See, hasta la. You're gone. What's happening now compared more to when I was running and gunning and doing my thing in the 90s is these kids, these youngsters are not getting a second chance whatsoever. They're not getting a chance to figure it out and to come to some type of understanding that, hey, maybe the gang life or maybe the criminal lifestyle isn't for them. Now, I'm not promoting that it isn't for you, it ain't, or it could be, or it shouldn't be, or it would be, or how be, or why be, or, you know what I mean? None of that. If fucking you want to do it, do it. But at the same time, you need to understand that it's not for everyone. Not everyone is cut from that same fucking piece of cloth. You know, some people think they are. They want to be that. They see everything that it entails, and they see, oh man, look at the big homie. That motherfucker's whip is down to here. I'm trying to have a whip like that. Well, sometimes your mustache doesn't grow that way, that's it. Sometimes you're going to have a scraggly old thin mustache, Holmes. You're going to look like a fucking, you're going to look like Splinter, Holmes, from Ninja Turtles. That's all you got coming. Spence, Holmes. You might not be a rata, but you're going to look like one. It's not for everyone. That criminal lifestyle, gang banging, and all that are for those certain few, those chosen few. You know, in this life that we live, in this world, Holmes, earth, that's it. You know what I mean? Everyone plays their certain part. Everyone has their certain thing that they do. And just because you want to be something, so when I was young, motherfucker, I wanted to be the ice cream man. Oh, I sold ice cream all right, allegedly. But it wasn't that type. You know, there wasn't no fucking big old Bart Simpson ice cream, you know what I mean? Or no fucking wrestling ice cream fucking with the state member little motherfuckers. Those were bomb, the Coco Beware say. You know, you had to have saw Jim Duggan. You didn't know how to act. There's none of that. You want to do something, and yeah, you put your mind to it. You can do it, but it doesn't mean you're going to do it the way it's supposed to be done. Now, what's tripping me out nowadays is a lot of these young kids, a lot of these young gang members are getting shot out one time. You're out. You know, in my days, you can catch 16 to life. You can catch 18 to life. You can catch 25 to life. And you still had some type of date. You still had a chance to go before board when you went to prison. You still had a chance to maybe get out. You know, if you went to prison and quite possibly, now not, you know, I'm going to give it to you real raw doggy right here. So I'm going to tell you the real get down. But you had that chance, that opportunity. It was what you made of it. Your incarceration was supposed to reform you, to teach you a lesson. Okay, nowadays there is no lesson to be taught. You're out. Safe. Yep, safe behind bars. You're done. See, what's happening nowadays with these kids that's picking up cuetes and thinking they're that one is the jury is giving you life without the possibility of parole now. Okay, that was more rare. I mean, it's happened since the beginning of time. You know, if the crime was so heinous and motherfucker was out there bopping everyone in fucking the vicinity, yeah, you were going to catch that LWAP. And I remember being on the prison yards and guys that had that LWAP, it was like, damn. There wasn't as many as you think, though. You'd be like, hey, Holmes, how long you doing? Hey, you going to get out of shit? No, I got the LWAP. Fuck. You already knew what that was. You ceased all conversation at that point. So I was kidding. You didn't want to carry on a conversation because this man was done. Stick a fork in him. Turkey time. He's done with it. He's never again gonna be on that same type of level. Doesn't mean he ain't the coolest motherfucker, the most respectful individual, the downest dude. But hey, he had his shot at life and it's over. His life now consists of what's going on behind them walls. And most of those guys with that LWAP, oh, you know, they know what time it is and they proceed as such. Menudo style, right? Everything that happens behind them walls, they're ingrained and involved in because that's their yarda, their life, their cell. So you gonna eat that lettuce? You're an El Whopper. Go ahead, Holmes. You know what I mean? Ponle. Hey, your shit. You know, I'm in 3 years, I'm gonna get out, Holmes. I'm gonna make a carne asada. Shit. Respects, Holmes. Now, that was a more of a rare thing. You know, you could be on a yarda, maybe 20, 30 people have the El Whop, and you'll probably talk to 2 or 3 of them, if such, you know? But it wasn't like it is now. Nowadays, they're stretching all these youngsters out. They're all catching the El Whop. Life without, life without, life without. And it's unfortunate because they're locking up our future, or our future's locking themselves up. You know, we knew when we gangbanged back in the days. Now, there's going to be a lot of authors that are going to be like, I didn't know, I didn't know. You knew. It's stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to play the victim role. We know about that shit here on YouTube, how people playing the victim role. Stop it, Holmes. It doesn't work for everybody. Now, trip out. Vatos will be like, I didn't know, I thought when I fucking cut his head off, Holmes, that they was going to give me 15 alive. After 15, I was going to get backs. No. See, it's never been that way. You know, they're going to give you according to, so let me see. Yeah, he cut his head off? Okay. What about his pipa? Did he cut that off too? Yeah, that went too. Okay, that takes me down here to a different type of bracket. You know what I mean? Let's go over here. Yeah, 16 to life. They add an extra year. Okay? And then you go to your hearing, you go to the board, and according to what you've done while you've been incarcerated, how you've helped yourself change, you get action. Now, me knowing what's up, and I'm going to give it to you real. You're not going to get paroled on your first shot. Spencer la tira. Spencer, Gar! Why? I'm going to tell you why, right? It's not going to ever happen, Holmes. See, California don't get down like that. Now, I'm not speaking for other states. I don't know. You know, they might fucking kick you out after 2 months and ponle, there you go. But in California, the California Department of Corrections is not giving you that type of action, bro. It's not never going to happen. Pay no never mind to what you think is going to happen and to the reality of the fact that it ain't. It's straight up. You're going to go and they're going to shoot you down. They're going to shoot you down just based on, that's what California does. Everybody goes to board. Hey, you think I have a chance? You think I have a chance? South kids, Charlie, Holmes. Hey, why you got to be so fucking mean, Holmes? I got a date, eh? Now you got a date with the devil in the pale moonlight, Holmes. You guys are going to dance and he's going to fucking tell you, that's it. Sure enough, Sally comes back, they give me 10. Yeah, I know. That means 10 more years before you even get to go back before board to try to get out again. Now, you need to stay clean as a whistle. The wind's blowing. You need to not get no write-ups, get your GDS in, all these different programs that you have to do before you can get out or before you can get a chance to get out again. Now, if you're active, Holmes, you're in general population, you're wiggling. You could do fucking 9 years, 8 months, everything's good. Hey, I don't know how I did. I did it, eh? So let's get no riots. Fuck, I did that shit. You get hit in the chow hall because some fucking white guy wants to kick it off. Now you're getting a mutual combat. You're done. You're going to go before board, big old jaw. No, because see the way it was. No, sir. Sir. You have a mutual combat here. You mutually fought somebody. But it wasn't that way. Well, how was it, sir? Come on, tell us. But I can't be a snitch. Oh, you can be? Well, we're going to give you 10 more years to think about that. Bam. When you come back in 10 years, maybe you'll tell us. This is how they do people. Now, there are people that get life terms. There are people that get backs, you know, like S.C. Dubs. So many other people, man, that were given a second chance at life, but it's very, very explosive. It's very rare, man. It doesn't happen all the time. And you have to make good with that. You know, you get that lifetime parole. You're still, Holmes, pull strings and I'll wink at you. You're my pulpit. You're still the pulpit, right? You still have someone to answer to. You still have certain things and certain reglas you have to go by. You know, if you fuck up one time and say, go, still pay that candy bar. See how that works. Say it with your chest on, Pablo. See how that works out for you. Come on, do it, tough guy. We'll wait right here, eh? Go in that motherfucking DMV and yell at the lady behind the counter. And if she says, hey, this guy was young, that's assault. Say, come on now. We got a spot for you right here in High Desert. You know what I mean? Bang, bang. You have to be on your toes. Now, what's different with these gang members, Holmes? Norteños, sureños, perros, oh my. Latin Kings y todo. These guys are not getting that same opportunity, man, to get back. They're getting stretched out. And it's an unfortunate thing. You know, I have a couple primos, you know, that caught a little shooting. I ain't gonna say where they're from or how they did it, but says, okay, you get the recipe right. It's crazy, eh? It was all over Haina, right? Anyways, these vatos fucking went and handled their business. And some vatos left leaking, right? And that's just how it is. You know, it's a situation where, you know, all their life, everything they've seen around them was gang members, big homies, vatos that were about that action. They've heard war stories, putting in that work. So they were eager, like leave it to the beaver, ready to do whatever they had to do to prove themselves. They weren't out there actively seeking individuals, but if something came up, homes, they were not going to hesitate. Well, guess what? Such is life, something came up. You know, they were at a party, a hyena was acting real hyena-ish. So that means one of the homeboys was trying to get the meanest mamon he ever experienced, and he was. And her boyfriend came with some homeboys, and boop, 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 shit came. Hands started flying, and just like Takeoff experienced, man, it seems like the innocent guy always catches the worm, right? Sas, palo. And the next thing you know, there was some back and forth, and my two fucking homies and two primos and two whatever, right, end up getting caught up. There you go. Toma. What'd they get? Well, let me tell you what they got. They got the El Wizard, right? They got life without the possibility of parole. You know, when I say El Wap homes, I don't mean a Whopper. This ain't Burger King. I say you can't have it your way. No. You're going to have it their way. And their way is you'll never, ever get a chance at getting out. Now, you can hope. Never lose hope. You know, I promote that. Never lose hope in life. Anything could change. So it could be a big old earthquake in your cell. Next you know, you could be in your cell making a sopa. You know what I mean? Watching the Days of Our Lives on TV with your celly. He's like, hey, bro, I hate this shit. We're doing all day. I know, all day, every night. Fuck this. One thing I ain't going to go out like is Aaron Hernandez. I ain't going to start fucking sucking pipa. Anyway, look. I'm cooking, then all of a sudden the wall falls down. Earthquake. Vamonos! Right? There you go. There's your only action at getting out. You know, you got to hope that some crazy-ass fucking dude comes and changes laws. But other than that, you're probably going to be right there in that yarda, you know, until fucking Atreyu comes on a fucking dragon to save you. You know, that's your only hope. So, it's the never-ending story, eh? So you're right there. And I'm thinking about situations like this, and I'm seeing what's happening to a lot of these youngsters. Good heads on their shoulders. You know, very talented. You know, got so many different things that they could do in life. So many different things they could do, ese. You know, I think that these guys should get an opportunity. I know that they do bad crime. I know there's always going to be a victim. And what about the victim? And what about me? You know, and the families of the victims cry out for blood and sangre. And, you know, but they need to think about why, if you look, he's gone already. You can't bring him back. Spensa na tira. There's no bringing this man back. Why are you going to ruin another man's whole family, his whole timeline? He can't have children, eh? He can't do, there's a lot of things he can't do. You know, I understand that a situation occurred where you lost your family member, and it hurts. Oh, how it hurts. And I'm not taking light of any of these victims that go through this shit. But let's give this youngster a chance. You know, nowadays they're locking them up and throwing away the key. And there's a lot of young kids that are unknowing. They don't know. It takes motherfuckers like me to give them the get down, the rundown. They learn on the internet. See, it's just like my daughter. Damn, Mika, you're smart as fuck. How'd you learn that? On TikTok? Serio? On TikTok. That's how people are learning nowadays. On TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, you know, on Snapchat. I mean, I learned on Snapchat too. You know, I told my boy, damn, fool, what'd you learn on Snapchat? I learned the homegirl down the stairs on big old titties, eh? Can I see Charlie Holmes? Because the way Snapchat works, it shows up, then you see them, and then it disappears. Well, fuck, that ain't no fun. That's it. What's for me last night, eh? Grabbing his big butt. You know, that's just how it is. This is how our future, our youth are learning. They're learning on social media. So it's time for us who have platforms to teach them. If you're going to be out there doing criminal things and acting like something that maybe you're not or you are, just be of the understanding that these people ain't playing no more, homie. See, back in my days, they gave you a little chance. A little one. Just a little bit. They gave you just a... Sounds like it was like you're on the cliff, homes, you're barely slipping. You had just enough grip. Nowadays, they be like, hey, you ready? They just throw you off the cliff. Ah, I never get to grab it. It's not for you, Holmes. It's not for you. Straight to the abyss you go. Straight to hell. Fuck you and everything that you love. That's what they say on the way out. Hey, what are you saying? Hey, fuck you and everything you love. No. You're gone. They're not giving you that chance anymore. There's a lot of people. And what does that do? I'm going to tell you, that changes the mentality of someone. If you get life without the possibility of parole, if you know it's over and you're never getting action, that turns you into a fucking killing machine. A maniac, a monster. That's why you have high desert prison filled with so many people. It's hopelessness. It's desolation. That's why you have places like Salinas Valley, Pleasant Valley, Tehachapi, Corcoran, down south, Centinela, Ironwood. You have so many prisons, Old Folsom, New Folsom, Delano, where you have these individuals that are hopeless. See, the tide is, everything is changing nowadays. Whereas back in the days, you had a mixture. A few guys doing short time, a couple lifers, but they still had action, homes. Dudes doing a little stretch 10, 15, but with a date. Then you had a couple LWOPers, so you try to stay the fuck away from them if possible. And then that was the makeup of the Yada. A little mix and mingle of everything. And that was like, you need a little bit of everything to make the world go round. Even in there, it's a whole different world, but that's the community you live in. But nowadays, it's LWOP. There's hopelessness. And you know what that does? That turns motherfuckers into killers. If you have nothing to look forward to and there's nothing they can do to you, what's going to happen at the fucking, you guys were supposed to have chicken on Friday and you didn't. There's going to be some mad motherfuckers on that yarda. And now anything that gets said, homes, that they're not agreeing with, SARS! Vale verga. They're going to stab the shit out of you. That's what they're doing to our youth. Now, I understand there's going to be people that say, well, they should have never put their little young asses fucking in prison anyways. They should have been over there working at McDonald's trying to get a college degree. I say, fuck them about the same thing. I don't give a fuck. I work hard every day, homie. Spencer, calm down, fucking, Green Miler. Calm down. No, you have to work every day, home. Spencer, everyone does. Nothing new, fool. This, mira, culo, this fool. Calm down. It's about giving people that second chance. Now, I know I'm a firm advocate for I don't give second chance. That's my personal preference. I don't like it because there never was a first one. I've said that before. But I'm saying in life in general, we're tearing our own society down. And our people, our youngsters, are not getting gamed up enough and getting taught the right ways. Well, I'm here to teach you, homies. Whether you like me or not, whether you hear my words or not, these people, they ain't fucking around, homeboy. See, back in my day, I knew they were fucking around. Fuck it, I'm gonna get out, get in, get out, get in. It was like pussy, I'm in and out and out and in. I'm still on that wavelength. That's what I knew that. It's different now, brothers. And I'm talking to everyone, north, south, sangres, gripas. It's different. They ain't fucking around anymore. They will lock you up and throw away the key, and you will stay there forever, and you will be around a whole bunch of people just like you that are all trying to get over and all trying to come up. You see out here, when you see things happen, usually it's over a big old bag. Money. Feria. In there, I seen a motherfucker get booked over a sopa and a shot of cheese. And for those of you that don't know what a shot of cheese, if you're doing all day, that's a little spoon. That's it. I see motherfuckers go crazy over that. They are not giving you guys action anymore. Laws are not changing. If anything, they're getting worse. Stop already. If you're going to do something else, you got to be about it. You got to protect your familia. You're about that barrio. I understand. I can't take nothing away from you. I done did it. So there's nothing I can sit here and tell you to detour you from that other than the facts and the truth. And the truth is, Spencer, unless you want a lifetime of sitting there like this, because you're going to be stressed, then don't heed my words. I don't know you from Adam. You kind of look like Eve. But I'm going to be honest with you and tell you, I don't want to see you do forever. Fuck it, go do 2-3 years. You deserve it, Holmes. You know what? 2-3 years never hurt nobody. Fuck that. You need to go experience that yada, so you can see if you're really about that business. Because everything you're doing on the streets don't count. See, that don't count. When you get to prison, your resume is clean. We're going to see how you act in there. That's what counts to real gangsters. None of this shit out here counts. Hey, Holmes, I fucking pulled the AK out and blew his head off. Oh yeah? Well then that means you can hold the pedazo and blow his head off. What do you mean? What do you mean what do I mean? Since you're so down, eh? Do it. About to read the newspaper. Hey, do they really got the new CD players? You know what I mean? They don't even give a fuck. Handle your business. Anyways, I just wanted to, do this spiel today to kind of give some encouragement to the youth to stay the fuck up out of prison unless you want to stay there forever. Hey, a party is a party, homes, but on Sunday night, you go home. You wake up in your bed. Mom, are we having chicken? Right? There will be none of that. You will get what you got and got what you get. You fuck around out there in them streets. Shit. Better ask somebody. Times are changing. They're stretching everybody out. LWOPs are what they give now. They're not giving you an opportunity to prosper, an opportunity to change. Fuck that. They're just going to lock you up. Get you away from society and society away from you. That's what's happening nowadays. That's what people need to be told. That's the real raw doggy. Straight up. They don't care where you're from, how you look, how you act. If you fuck up, homes, you're one and done. Period. Point blank and simple. For those of you guys that are still just, doing life on the installment plan, well, at least you get a little pussy, right? For those that ain't, well, you know what I mean? There's always Leroy. Anyways, with that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about struggling and striving for your fucking familia, homes. Do you want to be sitting there doing life and there's nothing that you can do for them and there's absolutely nothing they can do for you? Hey, can you put some money on my book? Because, eventually they're going to get tired of that shit. And then you're going to be in there watching fucking Casatines. You just already know what it is, man. It is what it is, homie. With that being said, I hope that you like and subscribe to my channel, Gunners Collective, as well as Gunners Profiles. Come fuck with your boy one time. I got plenty of positivity, plenty of stories, plenty of negativity. Shit, I got a little bit of everything, yes sir. Bang, bang. If you don't like me, and most don't, you can hit me with that thumbs down. Heaven's going to be the head that wears the crown, and I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, and that's just giving it to you as real as I can get with no added preservatives and bringing together the people so that way they may know how it is to be incarcerated. They may know how it is to live that gang life. They may know how it is to work at Burger King. I did all those except for one. You think about which one that is. I worked at Burger King. I'm just kidding. I worked at Jack in the Box. Seru.